It's easy to get caught up in having fun with live streaming on the internet, but it won't last long if you're not careful. Find out what you shouldn't do when you live stream on places like YouTube, Facebook business page, Twitter, Twitch, and beyond. Whether you're looking to stream gameplay or broadcast your business through video like we do, you'll find out how you can ruin everything in the blink of an eye.
And this is the part of the live stream or video where we will tell you about Restream, but we're going to save that to the end. Just know we're going to let you know how you can earn $10 in credit or get 7 days free on the Pro plan.
Here's our list of things you shouldn't do on a live stream. And yes, we have done some of these in the past. Po Buddy's nerfed, right? And I'll be honest with you, there's probably going to be some that we're going to be laughing about, but there's 10 of them all together. So you're going to want to make sure you stick around to some of these ones. There are some real doozies. Walt.
Okay, so number one is a big one, and that is keeping profanity to a minimum. Yes, I'm a game streamer, and sometimes I've gotten caught up in the moments, especially when I used to stream a lot of mobile games, and it would bring in a lot more viewers than when I would just play my regular PC games. So, of course, you know, I'm amped up into the game, chat's popping off, and I noticed on a few of those streams where one of, or actually a handful of my viewers were saying, hey, we noticed you kind of curse a lot. And me, you know, not checking my ego, saying, well, this is my page and my channel. You don't like it, piss off. I kind of look back on it now, years later, going, you know what? Maybe they were right. Because that's the thing, as we speak and we talk, especially when we're in our comfort zone or we're blocking everything out, we tend to kind of lose track of what we're actually saying. So that's one thing you want to do.
Number two, cranking your stream settings too high for most viewers. Oh man, remember, not everyone is sitting at a desktop or laptop. In fact, just before we went on live here, I was getting ready to stream at 4K, and as much as cool as that can be, sometimes it's a bit overwhelming. Some people are using cheap mobile devices on cheap plans or just don't have the bandwidth. Keep those viewers in mind, and yes, some platforms allow for them to scale the viewer settings back, but don't count on that. Twitch is like primary example. There's nothing wrong with 720p at 30 frames per second. Sometimes less is more.
Yeah, that's great. And speaking of less is more, this should absolutely, positively, unless you are absolutely famished, eating. Yes, I've even done this on this channel. You can go back and watch a few live streams and you'll see me sneaking a couple gummy bears and, you know, a couple sips of, you know, a pop or whatever. But my thing is no one wants to see you sit there and devour a big thing of Chipotle. So try to schedule your eating around your live streams. Now, mind you, if you have an 8-hour long live stream, yes, you're going to need to eat within that 8-hour period. So my thing is that's why we have break screens or be right back screens, quick enough for you to bounce away, do a bio break, and feed your face.
Yeah, and hey, the one exception is if you're into ASMR or mukbang. In that instance, yeah, please, by all means, eat.
Yes.
Number 4, live streams should not sound like a sales pitch. All right. So you guys notice, like we came in, we talked about Restream. We love it and such like that, but we're not going to sit here and try to pitch you guys on that. Yes, I am guilty of this one. We both are guilty of it. It's okay to stand behind a product or any type of products that you enjoy. But if the viewer feels that they're watching a late night infomercial, they're probably going to bounce. Like, they want to feel an interaction. If you're running a business and are streaming, that is one thing as your viewers are coming to watch the stream due to knowing that you are pitching them something. However, it is your job as the streamer to make this type of content not only educational, but somewhat entertaining at the end of the day. You know, tie products into real life applications. Don't just sell them on something to make money, but express how the product makes you feel or helps you in everyday life, and leave Billy Zane at the door.
All right. So number 5, and that is holding a secondary conversation. Now, we were doing the warm up, Dale, and I don't know if you noticed, one of my kids actually came in and they started asking me, they were ordering, you know, DoorDash or something. And that is a good example. Luckily for us, we were just doing a warm up. It wasn't live. But here's the thing. If that ever happens, whether it's your girlfriend, boyfriend, significant other, children, mute your microphone or hit that be right back on your screen, have that conversation. Because you know what? I did this in the past when I first started streaming. My wife would come into the room and start talking to me and have like an argument. And then some of my viewers were like afterwards go, whoa, that was uncomfortable. And of course, you know me, I was just like, well,
it was entertaining to me.
yeah, I know. But for a lot of viewers, though, that does, it makes them feel uncomfortable. And the thing is if you make your viewers feel uncomfortable, they're not going to come back.
Yeah, unless that's their kink, you know. Number 6, hot mics or trash mics. All right, so I'm saying this as I like I said hot, and I just completely peeked out my microphone. Yep. So please don't judge me on this one here, folks. If you're killing the viewers' ears, they're gonna leave. If the viewer can't hear you, they'll also leave. A bad camera can be forgivable, but a bad mic will drive viewers away. They want to be able to at least hear you. Use PewDiePie as an example here. Like a number of years, he just used a simple headset and a pretty much, I wouldn't call it a potato quality camera, but it was more than sufficient. A good friend of mine, Walter Wyburn, he has over 100,000 subscribers on his channel. He uses a camera that's at 360p, but his audio is definitely dialed in, and it sounds very professional when he does that. And so this kind of goes to show that sometimes camera is not always the best and most important thing. Audio is, and that's going to be the thing. As more you do live streaming, you're going to need to go back, watch the replay, see if you're peaking it out, see if it's creating any kind of bursts in sound. There are some compression type things you can put into it if you're using an encoder or of some sort that you can even do inside your actual audio interface.
Number 7, and that is freedom of speech means you are free to be canceled. That's right. Everyone has biases and beliefs, but tread lightly in these areas because not everyone will feel the same or believe the same way that you do. Try to keep religion or politics out of your live streams unless that is your niche. This was still a big rule, even for my viewers in chat. Basically, I'd give them one warning anytime they bring up any kind of topic, such as like, hey guys, let's get off of religion, let's get off of politics or whatever. And if they didn't listen, they would get a ban. That's how it just worked. You don't need to stream turning into a dumpster fire because of a few viewers that you feel that the chat turned into their soapbox. So, and that goes for you as a streamer as well. Like I said, if you're covering a topic that is about religion or any kind of political beliefs, this and that, or whatever, then by all means do so. But you might want to put a disclaimer out there at the beginning of the stream, knowing that this could trigger some viewers.
It's so true. Number 8, using copyrighted material. Now, I know we beat this one to death, but it'll keep you out of hot water in the long run. Kill the music. Viewers should be coming to see your content, not to hear the latest top 40 swill. I mean, like Twitch and YouTube will shut you down. Period. There's no negotiations on this. And considering that there's tons of royalty-free music out there nowadays, between things like Stream Beats by Harris Heller, and you can find any number of royalty-free music that's lo-fi and you could be able to run in the background. Just because you can't have Taylor Swift's latest hit playing in the background doesn't make your stream any less. If anything, it makes it stronger and it gets it to where you're not going to get banned off a given platform.
Okay, number 9, this leans more towards Twitch and less towards YouTube and Facebook, but that's talking trash about another streamer. Yes, this is still prevalent on Twitch. I know, Dale, you would sit there and figure years later, everyone would have kind of learned this lesson. And that's, we all don't agree on everything, and we all don't need to be best buddies, but we need to respect the game. If you're a streamer, like Dale's a streamer, I might not agree how he streams or what he streams. But here's the thing. I don't also need to be on my channel talking trash about him, because this is what's going to end up happening. You're going to have these loyal followers or viewers, Dale, and you know this can happen, to where if somebody attacks you, they will go on your defense. However, it could work the other way around. If you start talking trash about another streamer, they can go and start attacking him, and they're kind of representing you in the long run. True, you might not have told them to do so, but you kind of wave the red flag in front of the bull's eyes by talking trash about them. My thing is this kind of keep those opinions to yourself. Yep. You really, don't throw stones. We all live in glass houses at the end of the day. And it can also be viewed as harassment, which is breaking of terms of service. That even goes for YouTube and Facebook. Those are well written in their terms of service, that talking trash about another streamer or content creator can be viewed as harassment and will get you banned.
I think the old saying goes, don't say anything if you can't say anything nice at all. So, number 10. This last one is mainly for gamers. Don't just chew on your nails or stare hard into your monitor. Talk about something, anything, what's going on, or respond to what's going on at least. Talk, for Pete's sake. That's all we ask. I can't tell you how many live streams on a Twitch I've jumped into just to watch someone sitting in a chair, playing a game, and doing nothing else. And unless you are like world-class champion level gamer of some sort, you're probably not worth watching. I hate to tell you. You might think you're good, but you're probably not that good. And I'm lucky to get a hello in response to my chat. You get 10 minutes out of me, and that's a long time for most people. Think about YouTube content. You have 30 seconds to grab someone's interest. If you fail, they bounce onto the next thing.
If you feel we've missed anything off of our list, drop it in the chat or the comments below. If you're watching the replay, what do you feel you shouldn't do on a live stream? Let us know.
And hey, we told you we'd hook you guys up with some free access and potentially $10 of credit towards Restream. If you go over, visit livestreamingtech.com/restream and you stream for the first time, you get a $10 credit that you can use after the stream. And the good news is, let's say, for instance, you're like, I'm cash strapped and I can't afford to do the upgrade. It's totally fine. Just keep the free plan. You can hang on to those $10 credits in case that actually comes up. Hey, folks, while we've got your attention and you're here, punch Walt directly on his face because he's going to show you this very next video where we talk about more about live streaming tech and some of the information you need to know. And of course, punch my face right now if you want to subscribe to this channel. We will see you guys and gals next week.